welcome to the event. Let's get things going. Let's have a good drive here. We have a par 4 first hole. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way. Yeah, I think we will hit the fairway here. This one's about 175 to the pin. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. This one's your third. And this one's your fourth. Smart shot. Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey. Starting our round here above par, but that's all right. There's lots of birdies out there. And you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. I think we're about to get wet. And as we set up here, with the greens below us, might need a little less club. This might be, yeah, I think we're heading to the rough. Ouch, into the water. And this is your fifth shot. Look out. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. It's setting up in the green side rough. Yeesh. Oh, into the water. All right, that leaves you at 8 over par. Teeing up on hole number 3. Coming in hot. Nice stroke. We're on the green. 21 feet to the cup from here. Ooh, just missed. This one's for par. This putt's going. All right, well done. Currently sitting at 8 over. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. I think it's a plunker. Well, we might need a little bit less club on this one. That green's well below us. Uh-oh, water coming in. Okay, here's your fifth. This isn't looking good. Setting up here from above the green. Yeah, this might be water.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Like the look of this one. Well, that'll play.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And with that hole behind them, they're sitting in second place, behind the leader, Brooke Henderson. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Going with the 7. And tidy looking shot, that one.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
And that's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
It's tracking. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Brooke Henderson.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Time to face a par 4.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
Oh, well played. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Big putt for par coming up. Well holed. Let's move on. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole is a par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Opting for the 5-iron. Good shot there. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Ooh. Well, what a shot. That's a touch of class.
Great touch.
So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Canada's Brooke Henderson currently on top of the leaderboard here. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Needs this one to kick right. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
He has this putt to save his par. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. Tee shot is looking good here. The great Cevrano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number 1, because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Good stroke. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
And that makes him tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Second shot here on the 7th. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Sitting at 1 over in a share of 7th. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's return to live play now. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Nice line. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. It's time for a one-shotter. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh my, right by the hole. Not a bad play, that one. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
A birdie putt awaits.
Looking better.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Wow, that was just striped. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
was a gallant attempt. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 6 under. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
Going with the 8-iron here. Wow, what happened there?
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That gets the job done. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, just missed. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Opting for the 5-wood. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Bogey putt coming up here. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Looking really good, this one. What a putt to make. Well done.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Time to face a par 4 now. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. The great Ceferano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. And that should secure the par on this one. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Just needs this one to kick right. Playing within their comfort zone there. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
That's disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
These are on rails, looking good.
Solid par putt, that. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, you know you want to.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
Yeah, That is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Atta boy, good shot. This putt to get to 7 under the card. This is buckets. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
This would be a great up and down. Beautiful shot.
What a play from the rough. Was hoping to get on the green and does one better.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. That could play. Gee, it's metronomic here, green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar, Luke. The greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Yep, tracking well.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
Does. As you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side, so players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Yeah, that one will play. Sitting at 8 under, currently leading. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Looking really good, this one. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. What a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Great shot. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Yes, the only thing that can ruin it now is a triple bogey.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. Oh, come on, this would be a good one to hole. A chip for the tournament. How close was that to going down? And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. And mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beem. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elby, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beem doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
A par putt awaits. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Bubba Watson currently leading the event as we head to the next hole. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Going with the hybrid.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
And from around 135 yards,
a little off the mark on that approach shot. And here we are with the third shot. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Wonderfully played. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a knockoff course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently in 4th place.
This is their 5th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
That's a high caliber shot. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Yeah, that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And down it goes. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
And tee shot looks pretty good. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He's currently tied for the lead. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Okay, steady now. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here. It's looking solid.
And there it is. Currently 1 under for the day. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Great touch.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. There it is. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And after that hole, they're currently in a tie for the lead with Bubba Watson. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for top spot. Looks to have chosen the 7 iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here. All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make a par here. This one's looking good. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
He's currently tied for first. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
From around 180 yards out, he's currently tied for the lead. That should find the surface. And he's hit that inside the range. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. Well, now it's a bit disappointing. A par putt on the table. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Well, this is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be in the lead, up near the lead, going into the final 9 holes of an event to see if you can win it. Let's see how well they've practiced and if it can pay off.
That was wonderfully done. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. He shares top spot. Lovely effort that. 19 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just a couple of inches away from finding that one. And this one is for his par. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The Englishman Justin Rose currently leading this tournament, playing nicely on top. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
That's some good golf right there. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 155.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. And that will take him to 2 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional and went out and missed 20 some odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently tied for 3rd. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards,
well played, mate. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. And that should secure the par on this one. Stop if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 1 off the lead. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Second shot here on the 14th. Six feet remaining to the cup.
An important par save.
Looks good off the blade. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. It's time to check on the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
This one from about 160 yards out. He leads the field by a stroke. This one is headed to the right. Not sure if that's how they drew it up. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Judging it beautifully.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
That's a big drive. Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Okay, let's get back to the action. 16 feet to the cup.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Oh, that's a nice line. Oh, well hold for eagle. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
They get a little ground draw here. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in top spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a well-played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And this putt coming up for his par. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Good shot there, Beamer. Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
A bit wild on approach there. A chance to chip in here and snatch the title. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Rich, credit where credit's due. I think you picked this victory.
Even a blind squirrel gets an acorn every once in a while. Now listen,
This player's been there all season long. They're just one of these rare players that is seemingly in contention every time they peg it up.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.